I'm in Whiteland, Indiana, where families and volunteers have been working around the clock to try to clean up after Friday's tornado. And as you can see, the damage is so great, there's still a lot of work to be done. Families right now are trying to clean up what they can and salvage all of the leftover items before tomorrow's storm. As a result of last night's storms, multiple homes and businesses here in Martinsville got damaged, including this First Presbyterian Church on Washington Street. MBA students all over the country are struggling to find their first full-time job. Let's take a look at how the University of Indianapolis is helping those students find employment. I'm at the grain mill in Edwardsburg, where community members are wondering why their mural hasn't seen any progress lately, or any work done, or any workers around. Thank you, ladies, and I am so excited for this broadcast because we truly are making history with the first women's only broadcast. In their last matchup in November, Truman State dominated the Hounds 86-57, and I was actually announcing that game, and in that broadcast, they had to be on the lookout for Hannah Bellinger, as she just won the JLVC Player of the Week this past week because of their last games, and that's who they have to look out for again in this game. Back to you, ladies. Let's have a great broadcast. As a result of last night's storms, multiple homes and businesses here in Martinsville got damaged, including this First Presbyterian Church on Washington Street. The rubble and bricks lying on the sidewalk in Martinsville are just a small sample of the effects of last Friday's storm.
What the tornado did was actually lift the roof off of its structure and then put it back down and knock over the steeple at the same time.
The rebuilding process has already begun on the church, but there's still a lot of work to be done.
And frankly, I got out of my car and I looked at the damage and I started crying.
Officials say around 100 homes and numerous businesses suffered severe roof damage around the area. In another place, not too far from campus, a tornado reported EF3 by the National Weather Service ripped through Whiteland.
It's still a dangerous area. I mean, there's just so many damaged structures and power lines down, and the roads are still blocked in certain areas.
After a state of emergency was declared for Johnson County by the governor, Whiteland Fire Chief asked residents to stay home if they can while they cleared the area. The fire station also received many donations and volunteers following the storm to help the community recover.
Community's been amazing. I mean, from the moment this happened, everybody's been reaching out. We've been getting well wishes, people reaching out, wanting to volunteer.
Reporting from Martinsville, I'm Letizia Vaselli, UNDTV News.
It's not a one-size-fits-all product, and we want to make sure that people have a safe, comfortable, welcoming place to come to learn about all that's new in the business of cannabis.
The new Southland Farms Marijuana Dispensary is located on South 11th Street in Niles, Michigan, designed for curious individuals to explore the now legal plant. With their sustainable growing practices and developing specific genetic strains, they hope to attract people from around the state to smell and taste their products. The newly installed facility has 5 grow rooms and a high-end retail shop for customers to have the same relaxing experience buying cannabis as if they were in another luxury store. This Thursday, a ribbon cutting and grand opening will be held to welcome the community inside and tour the facility that hopes to do for pot what the popular craft brewery industry did for upscale beers across the state.
The number one difference is that we really love is what leads our growing other plants. We put tremendous effort into growing the finest craft marijuana in all of Michigan.
Southland Farms in Niles, Michigan will open in September for an experience to all customers who wish to understand more about what it is to be a user of cannabis. Reporting in Niles, Michigan, Letizia Vaselli, ABC 57 News. The night started off slow, but as the polls were releasing their results, the room was filled with smiling Republicans hopeful for the candidates. Todd Young was the first one to lead the positive atmosphere into the room tonight with his first victory. With 59.1% of the votes, U.S. Senator Todd Young was elected for his second term. He was the first speaker of the night at the White River Ballroom in downtown Indianapolis.
And thank you, Indiana! Tonight is going to be a great night for the Republican Party, folks. We fought hard. We fought hard all the way because we have never doubted. We have never wavered in our belief that in a free nation with free people, anything is possible.
Young assumed office in 2017 for his first 6-year term. He was also a former member of the U.S. House of Representatives serving the 9th Congressional District from 2011 to 2017. And as the polls continued to be released, Kyle Hupfer, the state party chair for the Republicans, took the stage to announce that all state executive positions and congressional district representatives had been elected from the Republican Party, except for District 1, where Frank Mervan was the Democrat elected for office. Daniel Elliott had 61% of the votes for state treasurer. Tara Klutz had 60% of the votes for her second term as state auditor, and the surprising outcome of Diego Morales getting 54% of the votes for secretary of state.
The American dream is still alive and well in Indiana, and you can be anything if you're willing to work hard and sacrifice. Sí se pudo. Esta noche, para todos mis paisanos latinos, sí se pudo acá en Indiana.
Andre Carson was the other Democratic representative to win, taking Congressional District 7. Now the Indiana seats in the U.S. House stands at 7 Republicans and 2 Democrats after last night's results. The Republicans go to bed tonight happy with their results and hopeful for a better Hoosier future. Reporting from the JW Marriott in downtown Indianapolis, I'm Leticia Vaselli, UNDTV News. Thanks for joining us. I'm Leticia Vaselli. Meteorologist Alyssa Andrews is here now with your forecast first. We're following breaking news tonight at 6. According to Westfield Police, a 9-year-old is dead after being hit by a vehicle in the 600 block of Apollo Way in Westfield. It happened just after 2 o'clock this afternoon. The child was taken to Peyton Manning Children's Hospital, where the child later died. This accident is under investigation. We will work to get more information as soon as it comes in. We are counting down to the greatest spectacle in racing. Only 29 days remain until the racers start their engines for the 107th running of the Indy 500. With the race comes many traditions as well. Following the war in Ukraine, the first ship carrying Ukrainian grain left the port of Odessa this morning. Ever get a text from a number you don't have? It's probably not an old friend, but a scam. We have tips to identify those after the break. Good morning. It's Tuesday, July 12th. Thank you for waking up and being with us on ABC 57 News at 4:30. I'm Leticia Vaselli. We begin this morning with the weather. Let's send things over to ABC 57 First Warning Neighborhood weather meteorologist Macy Tetrick with what to expect when you head out this morning. Macy? The King has not announced any plans of retiring soon, so his all-time points record will continue rising until he decides he's ready to retire. Jabbar's record was left unbroken for 38 years, so we can only wonder how long James' new record will be left unbroken.